Back to the weather now. Fears are growing for the future of Hampshire's last remaining Victorian pier. Weeks of storms have seen planks washed away from the decks and parts of the structure begin to fail.
Now there are concerns that more storms could cause the condition of South Parade Pier in Southsea to deteriorate even further. Richard Jones reports.
High winds and powerful waves have battered South Parade Pier since before Christmas. But it's only recently that visible evidence of damage has been seen. Wooden planks from the boat deck have washed up all along the beach, and more look as if they might follow. Missing planks like this aren't a huge problem. They can be replaced. What's concerning people walking by is what their presence says about the state of the rest of the pier. A structural engineer concerned about its future says the pier is corroding and its condition is deteriorating.
The pier is a series of columns with bracing between them and other steel members which connect tops of the columns. Obviously the whole structure is designed to withstand the force of the sea hitting the pier. If that bracing starts to rust, which it is, it gets thinner, it gets weaker, the cross members get weaker. Eventually they'll get to a stage where the next storm that comes in will cause a failure. It could cause a low-class failure, it could cause a big failure, and the pier could start to basically fall apart.
Residents who've witnessed the pier's slow decline say it's a sad sight.
It's a bit of a concern that the planks are just dropping off the pier, but at the same time the pier's really run down, and unless someone's going to invest in it, it needs to start falling down really at some point.
It's a shame. It's a crying shame.
I'm not one for saying we've got to save it, because I think if it's had its day, it's had its day.
The Trust trying to save the pier says it's most concerned about a corner of the deck that already seems to have failed.
It's like the first crack in a windscreen, and more big storms, that corner will go faster and faster, and you just have to look under the pier. There are hundreds and hundreds of points where the sort of grid that holds the entire thing together have failed, and at some point soon a big wave is going to knock down a big chunk of this pier.
The current owners of South Parade Pier say they want to sell it to the Trust and have agreed a price, but no contract has yet been signed. Richard Jones, ITV News, Portsmouth.